Hello, and welcome back to Pokemon Soul Silver. This is the randomized one of Sil. How's that egg looking? Let's have a look. Still taking a while. Cool. Alright, so I think it's time for the rocket base. Just gonna put my phone on silent for a moment. Pretty sure that's not how you use Hyper Beam. You don't just go poof. Alright. So there are 6 event battles that take place in this this part of the game. The 6 electrodes. And I believe I also have a rival battle here as well. Or is that in, that might be in Goldenrod Tower. What have we got? Rocket Grunt. Magnetar. So either steel or electrical type. Electric type. I'll get there eventually. Oh cool, doesn't have Levitite. Levitite. I have lost the ability to talk today. Speaking of today, actually, saw the Lion King movie, and gotta say, big fan. Registeel, holy shit. Let's get Charizard on this. I don't understand the hate that it gets. I genuinely don't. It was a beautiful film, and the music in it was wow. The way they modernized a couple of things as well was quite clever. Like instead of having Pumbaa get censored with the Hakuna Matata song, he basically asks to be censored, and Timon's like, why? And then like actually everything really to do with Pumbaa was a little bit more modernized. The voice acting in it was great. Young Simba got a little bit grating after a while, but I mean, yeah, what can you do? Get rid of that. But yeah, and having Donald Glover as the voice of adult Simba. Oh, Mime Jr.'s evolving. Female Mr. Mime. Mrs. Mime? Ms. Mime. Ms. My dude. So remember, my dude was a female before. Ah, yeah, multiple battles. Forgot about that. Yeah, cannot recommend that movie enough. The original was fantastic. This one is equally fantastic. They lose a little bit in the change from the super animated expressions to the more realistic ones, but some of the stylistic choices they made more than made up for it. Personally, I would say it's an 8 out of 10 film, so take that as you will. And if you're a big fan of The Lion King, I highly recommend you watch it, especially if you have a couple of doubts about this one. Man, they're really loving their steel types on this one. Okay. Was there only 2 Pokemon or 3? 3. Lucario. Bring out Charizard. I need to level him up. Simple as that. I'm gonna laugh if the Electrodes turn into like legendary Pokemon. Alright, so Lucario is Steel Ground, I believe. Actually, all 3 of these have been Steel Ground now I think about it. Bitch. Still faster! Wow! Lucario is slow. Alright. So there's been a lot of ground types going through here. One more battle? No, just 2. what am I looking for? Full heal. Should probably actually resupply some of this shit. What am I doing? And as per the Mario live stream, because I'm actually recording this after the last stream, the next Pokemon I catch will be named after Tyler, who helped out on the stream. Cool, still here. Who figured? Still taking a while. I never noticed that sound effect of the running on the tiles. I don't know if that's being picked up at all. There's like a ting 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 when I take a step. Alright, what do you want? So my goal is to turn off the alarms. I don't want to have all these battles. Gyarados gonna use Surf. It's still super confusing to me that his name is Gyarados, but it's a Swampert. But I'm so glad it was Swampert, and not a shit Pokemon. Because Swampert is a beast. Beautifly. Yeah, bring out Charizard again. So basically my main three Pokemon are going to be essentially Nidoqueen, Swampert, and Charizard. And I know that two of those were essentially just gimme Pokemon, but I don't care. It saves me training them. Which is great in a Let's Play. Planko, no, stick with Charizard. How's these bugs on this one? Now, if you can hit me clicking on the controller, I've actually moved where my microphone is, so it's pretty much straight down here, right in front of like where my controller's sitting. Now, if you have been paying attention, I have changed my controller since the last episode, because the other controller was driving me nuts. So I'm actually using a PlayStation 4 Pro controller, which is this bad boy. And yes, it is extremely weird using a PlayStation controller to play a Nintendo game. Alright, so that's off. Still looking for that Moonstone. Moonstone? Nope. Oi. So that's an alarm platform. If you run across that, it sets off the alarm. Lance! No, you're alright. Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Let me heal them. I mean, if you want. Alright, so there's a little bit of a challenge in this place. You've got to get 2 passwords. Which is usually like Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail, something like that. What have we got in this cache? Another ground water. It's so weird to me that Wiz Cash has got the W on his head. What do I want to do? Ground type. Mud Shot versus Mud Bomb. We got this. So I'm very much thinking that this egg has got to contain a legendary Pokemon. The fact that I've been running around with it for how long now? Find out when I pause again. Yep. Cool. Whatever. Alright, so I need the password. So how long have I been running around with this egg for? So I'm on 5 hours of adventuring. I've had the egg for probably 4 of those hours. That is ridiculous. That is utter ridiculous. Like, there are only a few Pokemon that would be fitting that status to have an egg that is sitting. Oh fuck off, Spiritomb. That would be sitting in that state for as long as it is, and nearly all of them are legendary. Like if I had a Magma or something like that, or a Slugma, or a just a Pokemon with Flame Body or Magma Armor, that would definitely assist. So we've got a Ghost type. You have Bite, don't you? You most certainly do. Come on out, Queenie. Alright. So Drifloon is a flying ghost. Don't ask how that's a thing. It's safer not to. Yeah, up. Jackass. I suppose it is a helpful move if you got a really, really stubborn Pokemon. Like if you're fighting, Slowpoke Tail's one of them. If you're fighting a gym leader or an Elite Four member that was constantly healing their Pokemon up in that last 20%, or even like 15%, you use Aftermath, it bypasses that entirely. They have no say in that matter. Oh, Surf. So Wobbuffet, I don't know if you guys remember from the anime, Wobbuffet has the ability to use Mirror Coat and Counter. So he will typically use one of those to do the damage to you. He doesn't learn any offensive moves, he's purely a defensive Pokemon. Which makes him very dangerous, but also pretty useless. Alright, come on out, Queenie. So, this is going to be a dangerous battle, because Jinx being Ice and Psychic, they're both of Nidorina's weaknesses. However, I have a Dark type move, which is Jinx's weakness. That was the chair, I don't know if you heard. So yeah, Jinx is a dangerous Pokemon. Very dangerous. Oh, I just saw a Pokeball up here. Moonstone! Oh. One of these days is going to be a Moonstone. What about you? Was not expecting that. I wish the TMs in this were like they were in Gen 5, where they're constantly being able to be used. Password to the boss room. So one's Slowpoke Tail, the other is like Raticate Fang or something like that. Kingdra. Interesting. So Kingdra is a odd Pokemon. He is, because he's Dragon Water, the ice weakness that he gets from Dragon doesn't really have the same effect. It's a higher thing, and it doesn't become a non-effective move. It just lowers its effectivity. Or effectiveness. Raticate Tail's the other one, yeah. So Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail. Wow, that's boring. No, that's 2 full restores in here. What the hell? Max Ether. It's like it's preparing me for the actual final battle. Alright, now I want to go up those stairs. Because I have both the passwords, but I don't want to proceed just yet. No, there's nothing there. Alright, so see how there's the electrodes down there? Oh, shit. Basically, they're generating a signal that causes Pokemon in Lake Rage to become ragey. Like the Red Gyarados. Which is actually a pink Swampert. That's a thing. It's a good thing that they don't really reference Red Gyarados at all, because that'd be super awkward. And Croagunk. Croagunk is Poison Fighting. Coming out, my dude. Time for you to get some practice. Man, that's an old cry. That's a new cry. Confusion. It should be called gender confusion. Because Mr. Mime is a female. Okay, what have we got? Nidoran. So you're all poison. Alright, that's fine. It was really, really funny in Gen 1. Because Nidoran... Because there was no real poison-type moves, Nidoran never really lived up to its poison typing. It was only really ever... Well, she and he, both of them, were never really useful as their final forms, Nidoqueen and Nidoking. Because... Oh, who have we got? Rival Battle. Yeah, this Lance. Yep, that's fine. So that's twice that he's encountered me. Just to say, I don't have time for you. But he's got time to, like, annoy the shit out of me. Go figure. Alright, so this section was new. We've been waiting for you. So, you are Princess Whiskers. Me? You don't know who I am? It's me, Giovanni, the majestic Giovanni himself. Huh? I don't sound anything like Giovanni? I don't even look like Giovanni? How come? I've worked so hard to mimic him. I am Team Rocket Executive. You must be trying to sneak into the radio transmission room. Well, that's not going to happen. That room is protected with a special password. The password is Hail Giovanni. Surprised to hear it from me? Knowing the password won't help you, though. The door won't open unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. And I'm not going to say it for you. Magmortar. Man, this battle was designed for Swampert. Surf! Magmortar is hideous. When you first see him, he looks kinda cool, but he is hideous. Like, the duck lips that Magmar had have become, like, a full duck thingy. No. Yes, give up on learning it. Numel. Rewind like a minute and you'll see what I mean. It's like a full disc in front of his face. Take that, Numel. You bastard. Quilava. The one starter I've not yet encountered. And unfortunately, even with the randomizer, the Pokédex won't show me where they are because it's pre-programmed. It's got nothing to do with the actual encounters. Although I am glad that they changed how Raikou and Entei appear on in the game, basically, so you can track them. Used to be you had to go into the Pokédex to go, all the way down to Entei, find out where he is, go to area instead of just the details that wouldn't load for you anyway, to say, okay, yes, he's not in this area. And then in this one, as we saw, I think it was like 3 episodes ago now, hey Murkrow. Yeah, using the Pokegear, you get the same effect. So if I go into the Pokegear now, onto the map, you can see where the dogs are. Like, Raikou's just north of me, Entei is just north of Goldenrod. What was this? Rain Dance. So there was 2 TMs in here. Charge Beam and Rain Dance. Funny that they kind of complement one another. So after this... Alright, what we might do is actually end the episode here. And we will see where Moko is going to lead us. Because obviously we need to get into that room with the electrodes and see what they actually are. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!